What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about OnyxCoin today, XCN. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. Here we are on the 17th day of June, sitting at about 1.47 cents right now. 22 hours, 26 minutes left in the day here. We had a nice little day yesterday, 10%, 10.7% to the upside. It's good to see. We did have a good bit of volume come in. Nothing too crazy, right? But a little bit more volume than what we've seen over the past week. Let's look at OnyxCoin here on Coinbase, or not, on CoinMarketCap. Just see what the volume was like. Hey, buddy. That was Mufasa. If anybody heard him meow, that's Mufasa. He's just saying hi. Let's see. What is taking so long, man? That's what I get. 12% volume. Okay, so we've seen very low levels of volume over the past couple of days over the weekend, right? And the volume comes back in when we're moving up. Legitimizes the move. Makes me think that yes, indeed, we are moving up higher. We did find resistance. We did find a little bit of resistance here. Tipped our prior areas of support for resistance. It's not a good look. I'm not going to lie. What you want to see here is you want to move. You want to basically immediately continue to move up. If we immediately continue to move down, if this proves to be some kind of rejection, you guys will probably go lower than this low, and that's not the low. That would be really sad if that happens. But we can go over the possibilities of that looking at the short-term stuff. So let's do that. Actually, let's look at the short-term stuff. That was a larger move yesterday than I was expecting us to see. But hey, man, I did say in my video, if I was to be wrong on where we were, it would only be to the upside, right? If I was wrong on my call, it would only be because we're more bullish, not because we miss it, but because we break through it. Looking at the 1 hour time frame here, it just looks so bullish, you guys. It looks so bullish. It looks so good. The stochastics look good. The RSI looks good. It's all good, man. The MACD looks good. Everything about it looks good. It looks like we're about to start running, man. Today's going to be a good day. This is a bull flag inside the 1 hour time frame here. I think we can see it very clear as day, right? Highs here, or flagpole there, flag there. If we're looking at this as a bull flag, and I am, I think that a good way to measure this would be to interpret that we're going to see. Are we going to 1.7 cents today? Are we going to see higher prices than that today? Again, I'll say it again because I've said this. I said this earlier in my last video. I want to say it again. We're going to 1.7 cents by the end of today, the 17th, and if I'm wrong, it's only because we're up higher. That's awesome. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Let's put a line there and just see what that measure move would take us to, because measure moves aren't perfect. Sometimes you fall short, sometimes you exceed. Let's just see if we have any reasons to fall short or exceed. Look at how perfect. Look, we're going to tag that on the dot, you guys. And if we break through it, today's going to be a good. It's going to be a good day if today, if we break through. Some areas of support and stuff back here. It's not the most significant area, but more relatively speaking, yes, we found a couple of points, pinpoint accuracy on that area of resistance there. Moving up with volume, moving down without it, right? Little bit here, but nothing compared to the move up. One thing's for sure, that 12% of our market cap in volume definitely was buying pressure. I absolutely believe that was buying pressure. Let's look at the RSI again. RSI just looks great, man. Higher lows, the whole shebang. You're right at the 60, right where you'd expect to find support. I think we will. Stochastics look good. Higher lows, you look like you're in a channel there. I've actually been messing with the stochastics and the MACD on the shorter term stuff, and I feel like they're different than they are on the daily. Like the stochastics, you get a little bit more squirreliness. It kind of behaves almost like the RSI does whenever it's on shorter term stuff. But on the daily time frame, it ranges normally between overbought and oversold normally. Normally being the keyword. 4 hour time frame here. Looking to get into that overbought zone, man. I think that's the key here, right? We're starting to see differences in this move than we have over the past few moves, the past few attempts that we've made. If we look at this one here, our last kind of big move up that we had, right? Different. This move is different, clearly, than any of the moves down that we've had since this last big move. If we look at the RSI, we are literally topped basically at that same exact area. Could this be, and someone made a joke, I think it was on x.com, someone made a joke, they're like, yes, we pumped. Now it's time to go down now it's time to slow bleed for the next 6 weeks. Made me laugh because they know that's exactly what OnyxCoin likes to do. The MACD's looking good, man. Building some, I did expect that we would see the histogram get above these readings here. We are seeing the oscillators cross above the zero, the blue line's above the zero. Now we just got to get the red line, the slower moving average above the zero. This looks different. Yeah, it looks different. We had bullish divergence on the MACD, the stochastics, and on the RSI. Getting overbought on the RSI. looking to flip above the 0 here on the MACD, potentially getting overbought on the stochastics. All good things, all showing that this move is a little bit different than anything we've seen in a little while, and I think that that would continue to take us higher, right? We get to 1.7 cents, that'd be a big deal, you guys. And I think that the further up we move and the faster we move to the upside, the more that this will look like a fake out to the downside, right? Hold on, let me look at this real quick. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. We can go lower from here, and I still like it. But looking at the 1 hour time frame, I would think that we do continue from here. But if we move up, or if we move down from here first, sure, we can go just below 1.4 cents and then move up from there. It's fine. We could move lower from here. It's not a big deal. But I do think that we're going to move up. I think today will be a green day. Looking at today, the further up we move and the faster we move, the more compelling and convincing that we move, the more that this right here will look like a fake out. There's no other way. I mean, if you call that a breakout, right? Maybe you felt high and mighty calling it a breakout here, but it's, I think, abundantly clear now that my suspicions that this was a fake out, it's actually happening, man. This looks like a fake out. That's a good move to validate this as a fake out. Tell you what, though, if we get back in there, it might have just been a foreshadowing. It's a fake out, like foreshadowing, though. We're going to continue to go lower. Yeah, if we get back down there, that's not a good look. Not in my opinion. Not in my opinion. We're definitely breaking serious structure there. But a fake out happens. It's not ideal, but it happens. Shakes out the market. Maybe it is ideal. Maybe it's actually more ideal because then you shake out the weak hands. But whenever we break out of this bull flag, I think that's going to be the most ideal. Something like that. I don't know, man. It would probably like 1.8 cents, 1.9 cents we get above there. We'll be breaking out to the upside. Looking at this from a high here to a low there. Golden ratio is all the way up at 2 cents. That'll be a big deal as well. 0.5 is right there at about 1.86 cents. So yeah, something between like 1.9 and 2 cents we get above there. It's go time, you guys. We could be up there by the end of today. Like, we got targets for 1.7 cents that makes sense today. It wouldn't surprise me at all if we saw a stronger move today than what we saw yesterday. The week is just getting started, you guys. Absolutely. Things are looking great. Daily MACD is crossing green. We got a green day, baby. Right off of our bullish divergence on the daily, bullish divergence on the stochastics, and off of the RSI bullish divergence. Higher highs. We do have higher highs in the stochastics or in the RSI and in the stochastics while maintaining lower highs in the price. So that is hidden bearish divergence. That could explain why we're pulling back here. It could explain why we're pulling back here. Tie that up with the fact that we had resistance. Let's get rid of that hidden bearish divergence and get a day to close green. Before any days close red, let's get a green day to close above about 1.6 cents. If we can do that, we get rid of that bearish divergence and we really do start to express the bullishness of breaking out of this overall low range here. You take the bull flag out of the equation and you just look at this for what it is down here. It's kind of like a lower end of consolidation. You get above that flat right there, the top area where you're finding resistance right here. If you can get above that, you're breaking out. That's when the fireworks will fly. So actually, if you want to get excited for this thing, I'd say start getting excited once we're above about 1.6 cents. If we can do that, that's awesome. 1.6 cents, get above this resistance point, get above this prior area of support. It's so obvious. Once we do that, things are going to be great and to the upside. And my expectation would be that we're well on our way to prices that are going to be around this high, if not above. Something around 4 cents to 5 cents, maybe even 6 cents or higher by the end of this month. A lot of people like to hate on XCN, man. They like to hate on it, but I don't know. We've been here before, right? The haters are the loudest down here. We missed you. We missed you. It's been a while. You guys are real quiet over here. You're still even quiet here. Started to slowly come out of the woodworks, and you guys got loud over the last couple of weeks. We're going to miss you. It's been fun. Smoke while you got them, right? Smoke them if you got them right now, because it's not going to be pretty for the bears here, guys. The bulls are about to go on parade, and we're literally going to move up super fast. As fast as this was, 3 days, it took out 2 months of price action. The next time that we move, it's going to be even faster, even bigger. We might be in that move right now. It's going to move rather bigly, hugely, largely, bigly move that we're going to see this week, going into next week, and the end of the month, going into July. I got nothing else for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Let's look at Onyx Dow real quick. Let's just see. That's a great face. Just like right there. Let's see. 6 hours ago, Check out the polls too, you guys. Vote on the polls, yeah. Don't forget to do that. Because that's, I mean, you have the right to. Why not? Voting matters. We can decide the future, right? The polls on gas-free polling are now live and open for voting. You just got to connect your wallet, I'm pretty sure. I need to do it too, okay? But I was looking at it, and there's like 11 votes yesterday. We've got like way more holders than that. How many holders do we have? Does it tell us over here? I don't even know. Please be nothing bad on Grok. Okay, good. I was just looking up Israel and stuff. Israel and Iran stuff. Okay. How many holders are there in the XCN ecosystem? We got 47,000 holders. CoinCarp indicates more than that. We got a lot. Hold on. Nope. No. Where's the... For XCN, USDT, and XCN. This proposal seeks community approval for the DAO. Liquidity. That's not what it was. Votes. Here we go. Votes. There are no votes here. For, against. 0 votes? No, it just got created. Start. Okay, so it gets started tomorrow. Okay, so that's for this one. Hold on. That's not the link that I thought it was going to take me to. Let's go right here. This one. Come on now. Come on now. Here we go. Let's see. 345 votes out of 50,000, potentially 47,000. You guys, we need to participate. We need to get more. Incentivize poll participation with Zealy. Yeah, I think that'd be good. I think that would be good. I would vote for that. Absolutely. I need to connect my wallet. But yeah, I would vote for that. Bridge XCN to additional chains. Absolutely. I would vote for that. Increase funding for public Zealy program. Sure. More rewards if you're participating. That's a way for you to make more funds. Maybe other people to make more funds too, but yeah, I don't think that's a problem. Create partnerships, role, and process. Sounds like a way for the DAO to use money for other things, but maybe that's a good thing. Maybe it's a good thing. I don't know, man. They've done good with it so far. I would say yes to all these personally. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Vote as you wish. You know, the only one that I think might be iffy might be this. I don't know, man. I'd say yes to all these personally. If I was voting, I would vote for yes. But 16 votes, 23 votes, you can see the minority is voting for the majority. So get your ass on there. Vote if you want to. You don't have to. I'll see you guys on the next one. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. Bye-bye.